Afternoon, guys. Daryl Curtis here. Farmer Bob's over combining. Supposed to be in the big field. We'll go out and look for him, see what we can find. Try to get a little video of the America's farmers in action. Right along. Yeah, that over in the big field is where you saw the combine the other day. The combine and the tender and the tractor trailer. So that's where I expected to find Farmer Bob. So we hopped off the runway. Look at these reds and yellows and beautiful colors in the trees right off the end of the runway right there. Nice down close to the treetops. You can see them really good. So, but in any case, we jumped off, and before we even got to the four lane, I saw that dust coming up out of this field, and I said, you know, let me head over there and look, because we were having a little moisture problem. Look at the reds and yellows in those trees. Having a little moisture problem in the grain in the big field, so maybe this one's dry enough so they can combine it. So we dropped down in here where the way we landed, and just cruising across the field here, and sure enough, that's Farmer Bob with the big combine there. Got the combine and the tractor trailer, and you can see the dust. Oh boy, I had to be sure to stay clear of that. I didn't want to get the airplane in that dust. Tractor trailer sitting there, waiting for him to load it up. And of course, this is Fritz's field. I landed right in this field right out back here where they got the corn before. That was pretty rough. Just kept circling around, getting a look at them. Getting a look at them working, and you can see that cloud of dust coming off of this field, so you know that this is dry. Tender's sitting there waiting for him to get back down to the end here. And again, we're just circling around, and it's amazing how straight those rows are. I mean, he puts that combine down through there, no zigzagging at all. And I'm up here a little higher now. We're away from the dust, and he's turning around with the combine. You can see the tender right there ready to pull up alongside of them. So again, dropping down in, give you a little closer look at them, and they got the couple of times around, but there's still grain in the center of the field there, and it makes it difficult to land. I didn't want to land in the crop. Here's a good shot of them offloading the combine into the tender. They're just they're going right along. Yeah, they offload it while they're going along. It's a real efficient way to do it. So then they take the tender over and offload the grain into the tractor trailer, and it just gives them the ability to keep working. Gonna scoop down through that little cut in the trees there and get a look at how wide this machine is. I mean, it's literally amazing the size of that cutter head. It's 35 feet wide. It's like you can cover a lot of ground when you're cutting 35 foot at a time. So here we are. We took the truck and drove over, and you can see how big this equipment is when you get up next to it. I mean, my God. Got Rich here running the tender, and here's Liz doing her botany class here. This is actually what we're harvesting. These are soybeans, and soybeans are really a versatile crop. They make tofu out of them and a super lot of other products. So Farmer Bob was broke down here for a minute. He had a cutter knife that had broke, and we're over here bolting a new one on. You got the equipment. You got to be able to keep it working.
We used to have to rivet those on.
Yeah, years ago they did.
Yeah, that's how we did it when I was a kid. Was rivet them on.
Kind of shocking with that plane coming down. All of a sudden I see the bird in the sky. Big bird.
Yeah, the big bird. Yeah, it's the ongoing Farmer Bob series. If you'd done this side first, I could have landed. Wouldn't have had to drove over here. I would have just landed with the airplane.
Because it's longer over here.
Well, what I do is I come along that hedgerow and come. You see where the cut in the trees are? I come through that cut in the trees and I make a 45, and then I got the complete angle. You know, where I circled around and was going to try it over the trees over there, and I said, you know, always err on the side of caution. I circled around, was going to land, but I said, you know, let's just be safe.
I told him you wanted a ride. He goes, where are you? He's getting in the...
I had to saddle up in the combine here. They actually have a jump seat.
Wait a minute, we got to...
There's Liz. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we are inside the combine. And as you can see, this is a very big machine. And we've got our electronics, our GPS, pointing us down the row. You'll notice that Farmer Bob is not steering the machine. The machine is steering itself with the GPS. And you can see it's giving you the real-time data, bushels per acre, the moisture content, whether the bin is full or not. And you can see we're getting a little bit of a, this is what we need to do for modern farming today. You have to have the big machines, and you have to have the ability to keep them running. And this is a video Liz shot for us, running alongside the combine and the tender while we're going down the field there. It's nice to have multiple camera angles. If something breaks down, you got to be able to fix it. This is a unique view from inside the tractor for sure. Here, let me point it out at what we're doing. Yeah, I tried to get right down in close. Okay, here we go. We're going back the other way now. And we've got our tender going to be pulling up to the side here. And you can see the chute from the combine. And what the tender does is come up and he takes a sight on the cutter head, and then he matches his speed to the combine, and he goes right alongside of it, and we offload the grain from the combine into the tender on the go. So you don't have to stop combining to unload the machine. And then they take the tender over, put it right in the tractor trailer. You saw from the airplane that we had probably the trailer was half full. It's looking like they got it loaded up, you know, better than half full now. But of course,
that's 3 bushels a second. So a bushel 60 pounds, so 180 pounds a second.
So they're moving 180 pounds of grain per second out of the combine. Now he's just getting out of the way with the tender and letting us get ahead, get the machine loaded back up again. Yeah, this is a nice big field, but it wasn't anywhere near as rough as the one across the road where the corn is. Yeah. Oh my God, that over across the road where the corn is was so rough. I landed over there.
Say hi to Fritz's kid, right?
Yeah, behind Fritz's. Yeah, I landed here before too, right where, I mean, literally going right the way we're going now toward the dump truck, and visited along. Well, you saw the video, you know. Oh, look at that, neat. Then we just spin it right around on the end. You know what you can do? You can let me off, and okay. I'm going to be out of battery here in a minute anyway. We got to go to our staff meeting at the recovery.
Oh, so I got to make that one.
You got to make that one of these times. Well, Farmer Bob, thank you so much for the tour of the combine, and I'm going to let you get back to work. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed it this time. We're going to close it out, and I'm going to get out of here without falling down.
And I'm getting my ride in the airplane when you get the new one.
That's right. Getting the ride in the airplane when we get the new one.
Got to trade jobs.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Over and out.
Okay, I jumped out. And here's another shot of America's farmers hard at work. And special thanks to Liz for taking the video on the go with the machines.